So if you're thinking of becoming a real estate agent or just became licensed as a brand new real estate agent, then you need to watch this video to find out my experience as a real estate agent for over 7 years and what I found out was the best way to become a successful agent. Hi, I'm Sandy from eXp Realty in Honolulu, Hawaii. I've been in real estate for 7 years now, believe it or not. I originally lived in Japan before I moved to Hawaii, and the reason why I became or wanted to become a real estate agent was for the simple fact that I wanted to live here in Hawaii. Well, who doesn't, right? The atmosphere is absolutely great. The weather is always beautiful, and it's the perfect in-between place between Japan and the United States. So it's the best of both worlds. So 7 years ago, like I said, I was living in Japan. I was working for a company over there, and I used to come to Hawaii for vacation. It's a great spot. It's always been my favorite since I was a little kid, and I always had a dream of living here. I never dreamed of becoming a real estate agent. I mean, I didn't know anything about real estate or becoming a real estate agent or what it involved or anything like that. The only thing I knew was that Hawaii was a relatively expensive place to live, and I need to be able to make decent money to make a living here. So I thought to myself, okay, I don't have a doctor's degree or I don't have a law degree, so what can I do? And while I was on vacation one year, I met this one girl who was an active real estate agent at the time. She was showing me some places just out of curiosity of what, places cost here in Hawaii. And she and I got to talking, and she mentioned something about being a real estate agent. So I asked her about it, and she told me, her experience and how great it was and what a great career it has been for her. So I went back to Japan and I did a little research on it, and I decided that, okay, well, maybe real estate is the way to go. So once I returned to Japan, I started studying for the exam. I took an online course and did that for about 6 months and studied for the exam. After 6 months, I came back to Hawaii because this is where you have to take the exam. I was lucky enough to pass on the first try. So from that day on, I became an instant real estate agent. So after I was licensed, I really didn't know what my next step was. All I knew was I was there just temporarily taking the test. So I had to go back to Japan initially. I packed 2 suitcases and decided to rent a short-term rental in Waikiki and just become a real estate agent here. So once I got back to Hawaii, I started interviewing with several different companies. So over the past 7 years of my career, I've been with 5 different companies. I am with eXp Hawaii, like I said at the beginning of the video. I must say this is the best company that I've found so far. And if you want to know what I really like about eXp and the journey that I found eXp, please watch this video right here to learn more about that experience. So what I learned in the last 7 years is that if you don't know what you're doing, being a real estate agent could be an absolute difficult task and a nightmare at times. It has more to do with dealing with people's emotions than dealing with actually the buying and selling of homes. Dealing with people's emotions and their attachment to their homes is one of the most difficult careers that you can choose. Don't get me wrong, I don't regret becoming a real estate agent. All I wish is that I wish I had the mindset and the knowledge 7 years ago when I started out in my career. It would have made my journey a lot easier, and I would have reached my goals a lot faster. So if you're a young person thinking about becoming a real estate agent or just got licensed as a real estate agent, I have a really important message for you. Make sure you find a company and a mentor that really gives you the support that you need. The first few years in being an agent is critical in determining if you're going to be a successful agent or not. With the proper guidance and support system, you're going to do just great. But if not, then you are going to have an uphill battle. Being a realtor can be really exciting, a lot of fun, and very, very rewarding if you're on the right track. But if not, then it will be very, very hard and you will learn the hard way. So make sure you have the right support system when you first start out. So if you want to accelerate your business as a real estate agent, then make sure you watch this next video that I'm posting here, where I talk about how I found eXp and the Wolfpack to be one of the best groups and brokerages out there to help you reach your goals.